Radharani Jai Sri Radhe Charanatram Gopijan Samayuktam Vrindavana Manoharam Sri Ranganithananda Sri Vaidachan Gadadhar Shiva Sri Gaurabhaktarinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Jai Jai Sri Radhe. So we're entering the Leelas here. As I said yesterday, we're not having a class. We're having an expedition, a journey. We're traveling through time. Now we're traveling in timeless time. We're traveling in timeless time, Nitya Kal, Nitya Lila Radha Krishna. So yesterday we heard about the description of Radharani's Abhisar running out, running out for Abhisar, and her waist bells are jingling, and like swans, and her ankle bells are singing like buzzing bees, and then Manjaris said something, and I said, well, let's find out what Manjaris said to Radharani today. So he said, "Oh Radharani, how sweetly you go out on Abhisar, how sweetly your ankle bells jingle while you walk on. The bees are attracted to your feet, which are emanating a sweet honey-like fragrance. So I think your feet are flowers. That's why I say lotus feet. They're full of nectar like lotus flowers. What happened to Kavi Karnapur? He was Chaitanya Das. He ran into one of those lotus flowers. What's the story? Shivananda saying, Chaitanya Das. Come on, kids. He was a little baby in Puri. Shivananda Singh came down to introduce his new baby to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the kid crawled up to Lord Chaitanya and put his toe in his mouth, and he sucked on his toe. It was full of nectar, full of honey. He didn't want to let go. He's like, whoa, this is tasty. So Mahaprabhu's lotus feet, he has lotus feet. So this little Chaitanya Das, he filled up his whole heart with all that nectar. And then Lord Chaitanya said, Chaitanya Das, you should speak something. So he recited a beautiful Sanskrit verse, although he's just a baby. And Lord Chaitanya heard that verse, he was very happy. He said, you're filling my ears with nectar. You're like a great poet, you're a little baby poet. Vacha Kavi. Vacha Kavi means baby poet. They say Buddha Bacha Iksaman. A little kid and an old man have the same mentality. Little kids are always goofing around, joking, laughing, and old people are always, some are grouchy, but some are not. Some are happy old guys, old ladies. Sometimes you meet old ladies, old grandmothers, they're very funny. They're very clever, naughty also. Because what happens when people get older, they revert to babyhood. When they cross like 80 years old, they start becoming babies again. They wet their pants and stuff also. But they act like very kiddish and silly. Have you ever seen? Your Brahmins is a little stuffy, you know. But us Leshas and Yavanas were not so formal. Not so many yamas and niyamas binding us, you know, so we're a little spontaneous. So maidservants glorifying Radharani and say, Radhika, you should soothe the burning heart of Krishna with your cooling splendor. Shishiriyai, Surasa, your own rasa, your rasa will cool down Krishna when he meets you. Or it can mean the mantra can say, Radharani, please cool off this burning heart of your wretched maidservant with the splendid Rasa of your darshan and your meeting with Krishna. Because as Radharani, her heart burns in separation from Krishna, the Manjari's heart is also burning in separation from Krishna, in alliance with Radharani's heart. So the Manjaris are equally, if not more, eager for Radharani to meet Krishna than Radharani is herself. So the Manjaris reminding Radharani of this by saying, cool off my heart and cool off Krishna's heart. Jai Radhe. Jai Radhe, dear. So Krishna, he'll be cooled off when he hears the sound of your jingling bells and hears your ankle bells and your jingling waist bells, and he sees your beautiful hips. That also get him in trouble. And then the Manjari's praying on. She said, please thrill my nose with the smell of your lotus feet. And please satisfy my sense of touch by letting me touch your lotus feet. Well, this is a very interactive verse with the Manjaris moving with Radharani Abhisar and observing her beautiful form, her waist bells and her beautiful hips and her lotus feet and all the beautiful sounds she makes as she runs down the footpath. You can understand what it means when someone's excited and running to go somewhere really fast. Yesterday afternoon, we had an experience with that. A red meteor entered the garden, I was scared. I set an alarm off. I set the alarm off, fire alarm. In the shopping center, they have a thing on the wall, you pull it, if there's a fire. It goes ding, 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 ding. So when I saw this fire come in the front door, I thought the garden was going to burn up. So I hit my gong real fast, dun, dun, dun. Everybody thought that we were cheering to welcome the person who was coming. But I was calling the fire department. You don't get it?
Yeah. Why starting and he starts?
Alarm, fire alarm. Anyway, it was like one of my jokes on a restaurant of brick with 500 people don't be left. Except me. Okay, forget that. That was done. I had to work on today's jokes. Old jokes don't work. So these prayers of Radha Nidhi, what makes them so sweet? They're so sweet because Prabodhananda Sarawati is absorbed in the Siddhis through. So by Radharani's kripa, sadhakas like us can also experience some of this. There's nothing sweeter in this world, and it makes, when a devotee has the experience of seeing Radharani running down the footpath, the Manjari following her or trying to keep up with her, and appreciating the sound of her waist bells and ankle bells, and all kinds of bumblebees following Radharani, running around her feet, swarms of bumblebees hovering over her feet as she runs down the footpath. It must be quite a sight to see. Like once I heard a class, it says when Krishna walks out for Gocharan Leela, he has a Vaijayanti mala on, and it's surrounded by hundreds of bumblebees. So the person giving the class said, doesn't Krishna get disturbed? Well, there's hundreds of bees buzzing. Okay, you're my buddies, you're my friends. It's like guys have their auto rickshaw and have some sound system, 10,000 watt sound system in their auto rickshaw. And they go by, you're standing on the street, they go by you, and they're 2 kilometers down the street, you still hear the bass line and the song, boom, 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 boom. The guy, what's the guy inside the rickshaw? Because he cracked. It's so loud. So and he doesn't bother him. You know, it's nice, you know. Boom, 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 boom. So Krishna doesn't get bothered when swarms of bees are hovering around his Vajayanti malas. He runs out with the cows. Times 100. It's like, wow. Maybe he trained all the honeybees up so they don't say buzz, buzz, buzz. They go, Radha. They're all chanting Radha, Radha, Radha. So he said, okay, guys, sing louder. Get some more bees here. Radha, 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 Radha. Yeah, okay, that's right. You have to make it Leela like you want it. That's not too much stretching. Not too much stretching. Yeah, it has to have some recognizable shape when it gets done stretching. You start off with a human being, you end up with a turtle. You stretch your clay too much. You know? Human being, longer legs, longer arms, but don't turn a human being into a turtle. So be careful when you're expanding your Leela meditations. It should be recognizable by Shastra, not by your Kalpana. Your Kalpana is right out of MGM or Paramount Pictures or something. You know. It's Netflix. So the next, we turn this on, it's a good idea. Okay, thank you for reminding me, boy. Takes 21. That one was a free one. That was a warm-up. That's okay, don't worry about it. No tension. 21. Again, we're going to find this word, Suratarangani. Shri Radhike Suratarangani Divya Kali Kalola Malani Basad Vadan Aravinde Sham Amritambu Nidhi Sangam Tira Vegini Nyavarta Navi Ruchira Mama Sannidehi. Beautiful verse describing the Madhurya Rupa of Radharani and glorifying her divine pastimes. Shri Radhika Suratarangani Divya Kali. Radharani is going to enjoy Divya Kali. Divya means playful, it means effulgent, it means transcendental. Kali means play. Radharani is going to enjoy some really exciting, intimate play with Krishna in various Jal Kali, Julan Kali, Rati Kali, all Kunja Kali, all kinds of activities. And this is also another Abhisar Leela description, because this is verse 21, which follows 20. So the sadhaka in Leela Smaran was getting different visions. So he got a vision of Abhisar Leela Radharani in verse 20, and that vision continued. He wrote again another Sanskrit verse to describe his vision in verse 21, Saraswati Pad. And this verse he's asking Radharani, he wants her to be closer. Mama Sannidehi. Sannidehi means be near. Please come near me, Radharani. Be near me. So Radharani is rushing like a Ganga to engage in Divya Kali. And what does Radharani's face describe? It's like a lotus Aravinda. Vadana means face, so we say Murli Vadan. It means one who has a flute pressed on his face, pressed to his lips. Vadana means face. Lasad means lovely. Lasad means lovely, and it's a special kind of look. Lazy, seductive look. You can know what that means. You have to type in some female Google website. Lazy, seductive looks. This is one of the treasures of the female gender. Lasad Vadanaravinda. She has a very beautiful face with a lazy, not lazy, a slight look of seduction. And that will be understood by the one who sees that face. And that's for Krishna. It's translated as lovely. It's not exactly there, but something like that. Sham, so that's the second line. Sham Amrita Ambu Nidhi. Ambu Nidhi means ocean. Amrit means nectar. So Radharani is a river. Where do the rivers flow to? Ocean. So the river of Suratarangani, Radharani, is flowing to the Sham ocean. And that Suratarangani, Surata, is like Krishna says, the gopis are comparing Radharani to Suratarangani, which means heavenly Ganga, celestial Ganga. It flows from, and Krishna says, it's nice, gopis, you're glorifying Radharani, saying Suratarangani, but I'm only interested in the first three syllables. You're saying Surataru. I'm interested in Surata. Because Surata means erotic activities. But Surataru means a river. And Suratarangani means a river with Taranga. So Krishna said, that's nice, Radharani, Suratarangani. She just lets you go. But frankly, you're using this word Suratarangani, but I'm only interested in three syllables, the first three syllables of that word, Surata. And Lita Sangha said, I think your mother's calling you, Krishna. You should go to Nandagram. I think your cows are lonely, you know. You're too young, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not young, you're too young, you know. Lita gives some good sauce back. He's a naughty guy, you know. The one-track mind, we say. Americans, some guys, the only thing they think about is Surata. But it's nice comparison, nice analogy here. The Suratarangani, the erotic sense, the erotic river of Radharani's heart wants to engage in divine, playful pastimes with Krishna, who is an ocean of nectar. So the river of his playful love sports wants to merge in the ocean of nectar. So that's a good combination. It says Sham Amritam Nidhi Sangam. So Sangam means a meeting place. Like we have in Calcutta, we have Ganga Sagar. Ganga Sagar Mela. Every year in Magh Mahina, Makar Sankranti, they celebrate the Ganga meeting, the Bay of Bengal, not Indian Ocean, it's called Bay of Bengal, some ocean there. Bay of Bengal, the Ganga goes in there, it's called Ganga Sagar. So there's a Sangam there where the Ganga meets the ocean. People bathe there just like Triveni Sangam in Kumbh Mela at Allahabad. The Ganga mixes with the Jamuna and the Saraswati. Saraswati is invisible. They say when you go to Kumbh Mela, Mahakumbh or Kumbh Mela in Allahabad, when everyone asks where the Saraswati is, they say if you bathe at the Triveni when Brahmins are bathing and rishis and sages, then you get the Triveni. Triveni means three branches, like a bani. The lady's braid is called bani. Bani because you take three sections of hair and braid them. So bani means braid. That means mixture of three come together. So Saraswati is invisible. You see the Ganga, you see the whitish green Ganga, me with a dark blue Jamuna. I've been there, you can see where they come together. But you can't see the red Saraswati. Saraswati is reddish in color. Because she's invisible, she's not prakat. And it's Kali Yuga. So they say Saraswati is represented by the Brahmins and the Rishis. Because they have knowledge, they have Saraswati city. So if they're bathing in the rivers, then you get the benefit. So it says Sangam Tivra Vegani. Vegi means pushing, and Tivra means forceful pushing. Sangam. So this river of Radharani Suratrangani is rushing as fast as the Ganga in the rainy season. Go to Devriyag in the rainy season and try to stop the Ganga by putting your hands out. Stand there, put your hands out. In 5 minutes, you'll be in Ganga Sagar. You'll be in Calcutta. You'll get drowned. Bye-bye. So the last line describes Radharani's belly button. Navi. What is Krishna's name, about belly button name? Padmanabha. What does that mean? Lotus navel. So the lotus came out of his navel. And who appeared on the top of the lotus? Brahma. So it's Padmanabha. So the Manjari is appreciating the beauty of Radharani's Navi. A navel is beautiful if it's deep. Some people, doctors, when a child is born, they don't know how to tie the umbilical cord right, so it sticks out. It goes out instead of being supposed to go inside, it's supposed to be some belly button. The belly button is outside. You know, it's like, it should be deeper set the belly button is in the belly, the more beautiful it is considered. And Shankaracharya in his Mugdha Katora, his Hammer Against Illusion, Shankaracharya wrote 10 shlokas, Hammer Against Illusion. It's called Mugdha Katora. How do you say hammer? Hatora? Mugdha is there. Mugdha means illusion. Hatora. Hammer, you know what a hammer is? A steel thing with a handle, boom, boom, hit nails. You know Hindi for hammer?
Hatora.
So it's Mugdha Hatora. 10 slokas for sannyasis. Nari Stana, you know that sloka?
Nari Stana.
You didn't learn it. You learned it, but you haven't realized it. Otherwise you wouldn't be married. Nari Stana Vara Navi Desham. Kriswa Mago Moavesham.
Etan Mam Savasadi Vikaram.
Mam Vasadi Vikaram.
Manasi Vichintaya
Manasi Chintya Varam Varam. What is this heavy breast of a woman and thin waist? What is it? it's a vikar. It's a transformation of fat and flesh. Manasi Chinta Barabar. Again and again, you should think with your mind. It says, Dristva Maka Agama. Don't let your eyes go there. Whoa. Because you'll go in illusion, Jack. So, Baram, again and again, you manasa chintiya. With your mind, chinta, you should think about this a lot. This is nothing. Tushawa. It's just fat and flesh. But it's nice. Then you're in Maya. You're getting married next week. Good luck, Jack. So this is one of 10 verses for sannyasis. You're not sannyasis, okay. You're okay. No problem. Keep looking. But Babaji sannyasis, no. So she has a ruchi navi. Ruchi, the word ruchi means tasteful, means taste, like you say, ruchi, nam ruchi, taste of name. But ruchi also means its name's beautiful. When Rukmini was described in the Bhagavatam, it said ruchir anana. There's a Sanskrit phrase, ruchir anana. Anana means face. Her face was very tasty. Means very tasty and very sweet and very beautiful. Ruchir anana. Anana means face. So the mantra is glorifying Radharani's Navi, Navi Ruchire Mama, and then she's saying, oh Radharani, please keep me near you. This is what the verse is saying. Read the translation now. Oh Sri Radhe, oh enjoyer of erotic pastimes, Sura Tarangani. O river of playful divine pastimes, Divya Kali Kalola. O lovely lotus face girl, Lasat Vadana Aravinde. O forceful river, Tira Vegi, rushing to meet up with the nectarine Sham ocean. Oh, girl with a beautiful navel like a deep whirlpool. It says Radharani's navel is like a whirlpool. She's a river she's a Suratarangani, a river of erotic sports. And in the river sometimes there's a whirlpool. The whirlpool goes around like this, you know. And so when Krishna sees a river of Radharani rushing towards him, he gets swept up in that river. He gets swept up, he gets caught in the river and thrown downstream in the river. And then when he sees Radharani's navel, his mind gets caught in the whirlpool of her navel and it goes round and round and round. And he's going, wow. He's not following Shankaracharya's Mukta Torah. He's not a sannyasi, he's not a brahmachari either. So oh forceful river rushing to meet, you have a beautiful navel like a deep whirlpool. So Krishna's mind is like a piece of straw. If you see a whirlpool in the ocean or a river, there's some straw, some dry grass in that whirlpool. It's just spinning around like that. So Krishna's mind is like a piece of dry grass, and Radharani's deep navel is like a whirlpool of nectar, and Krishna's mind is spinning around crazy. Well, that's why down Raman Reddy's side, there's a lot of white gopis there. They wear saris, and they pull them down below their navel, which is really chaste. Have you noticed? I hope not. But some of my Indian friends in Delhi that has some culture, they say, how do they wear saris like that? I said, well, you know, you have to take birth outside India to know that skill. The sari is pulled below the belly button. That's the no-no. It's really gross, but that's the style in some parts of Vrindavan. A little embarrassing. It's supposed to be representing Prabhupada to the world, and it's not very appreciated. But anyway, people have their independent idea, and Kali Yuga, you can't go against that. You have a fight on your hands. Everything's going to be a fight in this age. That's for sure. If you see to criticize anything anybody does, you got a fight on your hands. So let's hear the tika. I don't have my clock yet to tell me what time is it. I think it's 4:20. 3:20. 3:30. So let's hear the Leela starting this verse 21 from, gotta translate that part? Are you one of those offenders? White Gobi? Safed Gobi? Blew up this broadcast. Some hijack, what do they call it? Jack, not hijack, what do they call it? Hacker. Some hacker from Robert Reedy. Hacked our broadcast. So nobody heard that part. Listen. When Krishna plays his enchanting flute, Swami runs out to meet him forcefully, like a river rushing to meet the ocean. Saraswati Pad calls Swami Suratarangani. This river of Radharani's erotic passion breaks all the dams of religious and traditional principles with its intense desire, Tivra Vegani, Tivra Vegani. This river of Suratarangani Radharani breaks all traditions, Arya Pat, Arya Dharma, and Swadharma, and any kind of Dharma, but its great desire to please Krishna. Radharani doesn't care about any dangers that might occur on the way. The dedicated maidservant follows Radharani, helping her to meet Krishna. And Radharani helps, the maidservant helps Radharani taste the nectar of Krishna by speaking to her with these terms in the verse. Suratarangani, Lasadvad Naravinde, and Sham Amrita Tabdi, Amritambu Nidhi, Navi Ruchira, you have a very beautiful navel, and Krishna will love to see your navel and hear your waist bells around your hips. And so the manjari is inciting Radharani's desire to please Krishna with her intimate loving sevas. So the poet Govinda Das has a beautiful bhajan which Raghunatha Das Maharaj quotes to describe how does Radharani prepare for Abhisar. So it's like, you prepare to do some like you're going to chant Hare Krishna mantra in some Punjabi wedding in Delhi. And you've been hired, big money, the AC, fancy car will pick you up and take you to the venue to have 2 white gopis sing Hare Krishna Kirtan for the Punjabi wedding in Friends Colony. Big pandals there. You're the star of the stage and screen. Pandal stars. And then you may practice before the event, practice your tunes with your band members, violin, flute, get a whole team together. do a nice performance. So Radharani is going to do a performance for Krishna. It's called Loving Service. And the performance is Abhisara. She's going to be an Abhisara Nayaka. Nayika means a heroine that goes out to meet her beloved for a lover's tryst. So how does she prepare? She goes in her backyard in Barsana, and the Manjaris went to a bunch of bubble trees and picked all the thorns off the bubble trees and spread thorns on the footpath. So Radharani can practice walking over thorny footpaths to meet Krishna at night. So Radharani can learn how to tolerate the pricking of the thorns on the footpath at night by practicing in her backyard. That's pretty austere. Says Kantaka Gari Kamala Shama for this year in Bengali bhajan by Govinda Das Kavi. And Radharani, she learns how to tie cloth around her ankle bells so she can run at night and her ankle bells won't jingle, make any noise. She puts mufflers on her exhaust pipe. And because it's rainy season, the footpaths are muddy and slippery. So in the summer season, she prepares for that. It's because then some Manjaris, their duty is to make muddy pathways. So Muralika is good at playing in the mud. So Radharani calls Muralika to come make muddy footpaths. So she throws water all over the yard. So Radharani practices running down slippery, mud-filled footpaths. Like sometimes these girls are going home from a program and they fall on their bicycle in the mud. You saw a picture on your Facebook on that? She didn't send you? Oh. There's 5 pictures of them falling in the mud. She didn't hear that. So Radharani ties a blindfold around her eyes. The Manjaris tie, pay attention. Like Chang Java. And she ties that around and she runs down the footpath practicing for Amavasya. When there's no starlight, no moonlight, you can't see the footpath. So Radharani practices covering her eyes in the daytime to learn to walk in the dark and navigate by Radha radar, some special radar. And she hires a snake charmer. What is a snake charmer? No, it's a guy that plays the Shania. He has a basket, and then the cobra comes out, do 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 do. He plays the Shania. What is Shania? It's like a clarinet with 3 reeds. Shania is like a trumpet. It's straight, but it's played like a clarinet. It has 3 reeds. Three reeds. Like a clarinet, little piece of bamboo. And you play it. Like that. And the cobra goes, you see, and he hits the basket, boom, and it goes. Do, 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 do. So Radharani hires the guy for 1 hour class, 45 minutes, 600 rupees. So this girl's doing snake charming. You got a bunch of guys, he's trying to charm. Whatever, I don't know. Anyway, then the 45 minutes gave money. So she hired a snake charmer to teach her mantras so she can charm snakes. To protect her at night, to protect Radharani at night when she runs out to meet Krishna. The sun snake comes, she'll sing a song. Or maybe Manji will carry a shanai. That'll be your seva. Nidhi seva. Playing shanai, the charm mad cobras. Mad cobras, Radharani's Abhisar. That'd be a unique seva. I've never seen that in a Diksha Bhansha. I introduced that. Shanai seva. Shanai. So, and Radharani, the Lita Sakhi, and other Sakhis, they train Radharani to keep a deaf ear to her superiors. Because when her superiors, like Chatila, is yelling at her, she just plays like she's deaf and dumb. She can't hear. So when she smiles when Chatila is criticizing her or rebuking her, Radharani smiles like a mad woman. Like the way I usually look, right? And smiles like a mad woman, like a fool, when she hears criticism. So this is all Radharani's practicing for Abhisar. That's really cool. All these type of bhavas, Abhisar, Nayaka, Vasak, Sajak, and Kalhantrita, and all the different bhavas of the Nayakas. There are hundreds of bhajans written by padakartas, by poets, describing these loving activities of Radharani. Oh, Radharani, you're a divine river of pastimes. You're only interested in the happiness of Krishna. How many sweet leelas Saraswati Pad remembers when he describes Radharani as Sura Tarangani. And then he says, Lasad Vadan Aravinde. Oh, girl with a lotus-like face. Your body is like a golden creeper, and on the top of your that creeper is your face, and that's the golden lotus flower on the golden creeper of your body. And you'll attract a bumblebee named Madhusudan, become thirsty after the honey of your lips. And your nabi is Ruchire. Your navel is beautiful and enchanting, like a whirlpool in a river of Rasa. And Madhu's mind gets trapped in that whirlpool like a blade of grass as soon as he sees it. Nice to imagine how much Radharani satisfies Krishna with everything, all transcendental body and mind and moods and activities and sevas. She's a personification of pleasure, Ladni Srupini, Radharani, and personification of loving submission and service to Krishna. Tivra Vegini. What's the verse about Tivra?
Intense. Tivrena bhakti yogana.
What's the whole verse?
Akama sarva kama.
Akama sarva kama va moksha kama dharati tirena bhakti yogena. Vijayata Purusottama. Our bhakti yoga, our practice of bhakti should be tirena. Tirena means steady, powerful, brilliant, like a laser beam. You know, laser beam? Laser beam is like a beam of concentrated light molecules that's so radiant, so powerful, it can cut through steel. Called laser saw, laser beam. Ever heard? That's such a thing. Laser. Tivra means like a laser beam. Now, you ever see these kids have these little flashlight, red light that shines real far? That's laser. Small, little red light. It sends a beam very far. You can be on top of the building and you see it'll shine red. You ever see? That's a laser. Little laser. And a powerful laser cuts steel. 2-inch thick steel. Just like cutting a piece of wood. So bhakti yoga should be like a laser beam, concentrated, powerful, and brilliant. So it's light, it's like yellow, white light. So it's Radharani's Tivra Vedi. She's forcefully rushing to meet Krishna, as fast and powerful as a laser beam. In other words, Radharani looks like a rocket ship going down the footpath. Zoo. Something like the meter yesterday. That was nice. Unforgettable moment. Very meaningful also. You're like the forceful, raging Ganga going to the nectar ocean named Sham. The minds of sadhakas should constantly bathe in the water of this holy place of Radharani to purify themselves, become qualified for the seva of Radha and Krishna. So the idea is we should meditate on Radharani and these type of descriptions. She's a rushing river, rushing to meet Krishna. And we get into that idea also when it's time for Mangalarti. Abhisar means running to meet my beloved. Abhisar means love journey. Love journey means running. We hear our others running over the footpath at night. Rain or shine, snakes or tigers, thunderbolts or rain shower, nothing stops Radharani from going to meet Krishna. So when we go to Mangalarti, sometimes we leave our apartment and it starts raining. We don't have an umbrella, because we didn't bring one, we don't have one. And we think, oh, what should I do? Should I go back? No, I have to go to Mangalarti, I have to see Krishna. So you run, you get there soaking wet, and you feel so happy and so blissful. It's the best Mangalarti you've been in years. Because it's all full of surrender and attachment and utkanta, eagerness to meet your beloved Krishna. Shyam Sundar, Radharaman. So this is a very nice mood for bhajan. Yavisarika bhav, it's a bhav, it's a mood. These are called Nayaka Bhavas, means emotional moods of a lover towards a beloved. The lover is the devotee, and the beloved is Hari, Guru, and Vaishnavas. And from the Sadhaka platform. But from the Siddha platform, Radharani, she's the beloved and Krishna the lover. So generally, the beloved is going on Abhisar to meet the lover. So generally, the devotee is going to the temple to meet Krishna. Krishna doesn't usually come to your house to see you. So generally, we go to see the Guru in the Guru's ashram. But sometimes the Guru comes to see us also. That's rare. Maybe once in a life, maybe more. So that mood is also very nice. The enthusiasm, the excitement. Because I know I used to go on Abhisar, Guru Abhisar, meet my Guru. I can't forget the time when I was accepted by my Guru. After I was a year in a Gyatvass. I was crying for 1 year for his mercy. And I got a call from Haricharan. The Gurudev is in Prem Sarovar, living there. He wants to meet me. So I was pretty excited about that. And I asked Haricharan Das Maharaj, I said, what's it about? He said, I don't know, but maybe about your initiation. I'm not sure though. I said, oh wow. I was so excited, so crazy excited. Can't forget that time. By Krishna's grace. So, what time is it now?
51.
So Manjari is worried about Radharani. She's worried about her welfare because she's running so fast to meet Krishna. Like people don't know what color your bicycle is. It looks like if it's parked, it looks pink. But when you're on it, it looks flaming red. Because it's going so fast down the street. Flames are coming out of it. So people don't know, is this bicycle pink or red? And then smart people say, it depends, is it parked? Is it parked? Or is it riding a bicycle? When she's riding, it's bright red. When it parks, it cools off and goes pink. You can't even touch it when it's riding. You burn your finger, you touch the bicycle. That's called T-Ravagini. So every disciple has this idea of excitement and eagerness to meet the Guru if they have some relationship with the Guru, some Guru, some Manda. They think that the 5-minute walk from Ramchandra Gera to the Govardhan colony is 5-minute walk. They think it's 500 years walk. They're going so fast to get there. I said, oh, it's so far now. I remember once I was walking to Govardhan, and somebody said, you want a rickshaw? I said, yeah, hurry up. I said, where are you going? He said, Govardhan colony. I said, what? I said, yeah, go fast. I said, why? Because I'll meet my Guru, hurry up. I said, okay. Went there. They made so much noise when we got there, a noisy rickshaw. Everybody Yashra came out to see what it was. They said, you took a rickshaw, it's only 5 minutes. Well, the guy stopped, and I said, I jumped in the rickshaw. I said, let's go. He said, you want to go around? Go around? I said, no, go around, it's 900 meters. I said, that doesn't matter, go fast. So the Babaji is very concerned about the welfare of Radharani. So he says, don't run so fast, take your time. Mama Sani Nidhi, please keep me close by you. Don't run so fast. There's so many pebbles and thorns on the road, you'll hurt your tender feet. I'm running behind you. I can't walk so fast. But please keep me near you. But Radharani hears these anxious calls on the Manjari running behind her. She will certainly become merciful to the Manjari and slow down. Jai Jai Sri Radhe. So this is a beautiful verse of Manjari and Radharani going on Abhisar to meet Krishna. And Radharani is running as fast as the speed of light. And the Manjari is begging for mercy. Slow down. For your sake, my sake also. Mama Sunny Day, please keep me near you. Day means begging. Please keep me near you. So this is the cry and the prayer of the Manjari. Manjari always wants to be near Radharani. A disciple always wants to be near the Guru. Some disciples stay away from the Guru for some reason or other. There's some that can't because they're far away in another country. But there's two ways of being near the Guru. The most important way is the same way that Jiva Goswami describes Brajavas. Rupa Goswami says we should live in Vrindavan. But Jiva Goswami comments and says it's not possible for everyone to live in Vrindavan, but it is possible for everyone to mentally live in Vrindavan. So mentally living in Vrindavan means always hearing about Vrindavan, reading about Vrindavan, meditating on Vrindavan, crying to Krishna, take you to Vrindavan, and associating with devotees in Vrindavan. And anything to do with Vrindavan, looking at pictures of Vrindavan, looking at movies about Vrindavan. These are all different ways to stay mentally, heartfully connected with Vrindavan. So the same way, we have disciples in Bangalore and Hardwar and all different places. They can't physically be in Radhakund, but heartily they're with us and mentally they're with us. So Jiva Goswami says it's more important to be with heart and mind than with body. But if one is fortunate to live physically near the Guru, that's the best way to get spiritual advancement. To be physically near the Guru and heartfully and mentally near the Guru. That's optimum. But ultimately, like Prabhupada used an analogy, the king is sitting on the throne and the fly is sitting on the king. So the fly can think, I'm the king. But he's not the king, but he's sitting on the same throne as the king. So physical proximity doesn't mean equality. But it can be equality. You can become one with the heart of the Guru by surrender and by seva. Then you can become equal, one in heart with Guru. So that's possible with the presence in a physical presence or externally. So the most important thing is to be one with heart and mind and desire of Guru. But if one is physically near the Guru, they should try to visit the Guru as much as possible. And all of you, I'm pleased to say, do that. It is a great fortune for you and for us also. Because I only had a short time with my Guru, unfortunately. Although I had time to time associated with him since 30 years, but I didn't surrender and he didn't accept my surrender until the last 5 years of his life. From 2014 to 2019, from his age of 96 to 102. That was pretty old age. But those 5 years were good. good years. Best years of my life. So I hope that everyone will, in their own way, in their own expression, be as close to the Guru as possible. Because I understand the Shastras proclaim the Guru Kripa, and being close to Guru Kripa, and being steadily in the flow of Guru Kripa is the best way to attain love for Krishna in this life. Everywhere the Shastras tell this, and every devotee can have the experience of this. If they're heartily one with the Guru, and mentally one with the Guru, and if possible, physically near the Guru, they're very fortunate. There's fortune for everyone. Disciples receive fortune, and the Guru is giving fortune, but he's also receiving fortune, because the Guru's duty is to distribute fortune. If the Guru distributes fortune to disciples, then Krishna distributes fortune to the Guru. So everybody's winning. It's a win-win situation. Everyone wins. So that's it. We'll continue verse 22 tomorrow. Nice verse. I don't think we even read it, verse. But, no, not 22. I think the page flipped over. 21, I think. Yeah, 21. Oh, I think we finished 21. Yeah, we finished it. So, what's tomorrow? So, Sish's Day on Wednesday. Tomorrow's verse 25. So, this book, look at the page, is so yellow, huh? It's all books from 1988 or something. It was bound at Hariam Press. That's so little. It's got bugs in there. They're all part of the Leela. Actually, I'm going to repair, put some glue there and fix it up. Jai Jai Sri Radhe.